بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today I have another reaction video. In this reaction video, I am going to be reacting to a daughter of, it says, a drug cartel reverted to Islam. So the father is a drug cartel. I don't know what that cartel is, but the daughter accepts Islam, and I haven't watched the video. Let's get to the video and see the full details of the video. Let's get to it.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we are bringing you an unbelievable story about a new Muslim sister whose father is a cartel member. Yeah, you got that right, a cartel member. So let's get right into it. Bismillah. As we all know, Islam believes in what benefits humankind, constructing a purpose in life and reforming societies. Striving towards better is Islam's true essence. And the story we are going to tell you today reflects this idea and is one of the best examples we have ever heard. Born to a father working for the Colombian cartel and a mother severely addicted to illegal substances, Natalie had seen it all since childhood. Her gatherings mostly consisted of druggies and dangerous members of the cartel, which is why her lifestyle became at risk of heading down the same path. When she became a mother, her whole life changed. Now she had something to look after, to take care of, and raise them the way she wanted to be raised. She also reflected on how disorganized her life was, and it just did not sit well with her. Natalie wanted to do something better. She wanted to be something better, not for herself, but for the little ones that looked up to her for support and comfort. Natalie had a few friends who were Muslim, and though they were not the best example of how Muslims should behave, their company exposed her to the religion of Islam, and many conversations were based on its principles and matters. Natalie simply loved the concept of Tawheed, meaning oneness in Allah, mainly because it was easier believing in just one God than keeping a load of statues and amulets to pray. Later, Sister Natalie met another Muslim friend who was a practicing Muslim, and with her, the daughter of a Colombian cartel took her first steps in a masjid. Natalie was truly amazed. She felt relaxed at the sound of adhan, and she watched the congregation pray in unison. Going to the masjid with her friend was one of the best decisions Natalie had made. Thus, it became evident to her that true faith lies in this religion, the religion of Islam. Her father, unfortunately, was arrested and charged for possession, which led him to be imprisoned for 30 years, during which her mother also died from heroin overdose. Seeing the sad demise of her parents, Sister Natalie was absolutely sure of the next steps she wanted to take in life. It was accepting Islam. Sister Natalie said the Shahada and officially became a Muslim. She felt extremely at peace, and she wanted to share her joys with the family she had left. However, coming out to her family as a new Muslim was harsher than she had expected. It was not that she believed in Allah Almighty that challenged their Catholic roots, but it was her headscarf, modesty, and mannerism that affected them. After becoming a Muslim, Sister Natalie cancelled all invitations to family barbecues because there was pork. She also declined her friends' calls to clubs, and also did not celebrate birthdays. This drastic change in lifestyle overwhelmed her family, and that led to her cousin failing to recognize her one Christmas and slamming the door at her face. As time passed, Sister Natalie tried her best to hold on to their support and help them understand Islam the way they could understand. She told them how Virgin Mary dressed the same as she does and they believe she is the greatest woman to live. So Natalie could also dress modestly, and it would not challenge their roots, faith, or culture. Eventually, her family reflected and understood her reasons to take the Shahada. Thus, they accepted her lifestyle changes. They said, if Islam means you are not leaving the house drunk or driving yourself into a tree, and especially participating in illegal substances, then it is accepted. Sister Natalie fasted her first Ramadan that year, and coming from a family that cooks feasts as a regular dinner, it was extremely difficult for her. On top of that, it was her first time wearing the hijab, and it was summertime, which meant long hours of fasting. As the days passed, she found it easier to fast and made sure to surround herself with few Muslim sisters. They hosted iftars together, and it was their bond that pushed and helped Natalie to complete her first Ramadan. Sister Natalie has since devoted herself to the service of Islam and regularly visits her sisters in Islam to learn more about Islam and to understand how to live a modest Muslimah life. Her sisters in Islam is the closest family Natalie has had since her birth parents. And so, along with Allah Almighty's promise of better in life and the hereafter, the sisterhood is what she loved most about Islam. May Allah keep Sister Natalie steadfast on her Iman, bless her and her family with the best bounties. Ameen.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, the video is ended, and it was about Natalie, which she reverted. I don't know from what religion, but her dad, as we all heard, he wasn't a good man, so he was arrested and sentenced for 30 years in prison. Yeah, and yeah, the story is very informational and educational. People are making their own choices and choosing Islam as their life, as their faith and life. So yeah, so it doesn't mean her dad was with that kind of person she will be the same. No, the son can go different direction, the daughter can go different direction. So it's not really necessary to do what your father used to do or to follow what your father used to follow. Your father could be wrong. Your father could be doing something wrong. And then if you're doing right, then you need to take a different direction. That's a normal thing. When somebody is become as a mature age and become adult, he makes his own decision. He lives the way he wants to live. That's why people are choosing to go a different way, choose different lifestyle, and mostly accepting Islam, especially ladies. So there's lots of ladies accepting Islam because they found peace in Islam when they discovered, and they chose to live this way. And there was a question that was posted on my previous video, and I don't know if that person is a Muslim or non-Muslim, and he was asking me, why do you say hijab is mentioned in the Quran? So if there is no hijab mentioned in the Quran, and there is no hadith in the Sahih hadith, so where this hijab came from? Muslim wearing hijab. So that's the question you ask. Quran mentions twice hijab. Go find out. That's your answer. I think I replied to you in the text message. If you are a Muslim, you agree with that. If you're not Muslim, then yeah, you want people to dress your way and go your way. That's simple as that. So brothers and sisters, I have to end this video right here. Please subscribe to the channel, like, support the channel, and inshallah I will see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.